This family? I didn't want them anymore. Chapter 4. The night air hit my face like a slap, sharp and bracing. I didn't have a coat, didn't have my suitcase, didn't have anything but my ID and the phone in my hand. The streetlights flickered above me, casting long, lonely shadows on the pavement. I walked. I didn't know where I was going, but I couldn't stay. Not another minute, not another breath in that house where love had been rationed out like water in a drought, always flowing towards someone else. My knee throbbed with every step. I could feel the bruise spreading, a dark purple badge of my brother's loyalty. To Elara. Always to Elara. My phone buzzed. Roxy. Simone, I booked you on the 7 a.m. I'll pick you up at the airport. Are you okay? You sound weird. I'm fine, I said, my voice steady despite everything. I'll text you when I land, Simone. I'll explain everything when I get there. I promise. She didn't push. That was one of the things I loved about Roxy. She knew when to speak and when to just be there. I hung up and called a taxi. The airport was nearly empty at 2 a.m. I sat in a plastic chair, my backpack, the only thing I'd grabbed on my way out, clutched to my chest. Inside, a change of clothes, my charger, and the photo of my grandmother that used to sit on my nightstand. She was the only one who had ever made me feel like I mattered. Before she died, she had held my hand and said, Simone, don't ever let anyone make you feel small. You're a wildfire. Let them burn if they try to contain you. I had laughed then, thinking she was being dramatic. Now, I understood. The sun rose over the tarmac, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. I boarded the plane without looking back. Chapter 5. Roxy met me at baggage claim with open arms and tears in her eyes. Oh my God, Simone. What happened to your face? I touched my cheek. A bruise had bloomed there too, purple and yellow, courtesy of Hayden's fists. Family drama, I said. The kind that leaves marks. She didn't ask again. She just hugged me tighter and led me to her car. The apartment Roxy shared with 2 other roommates was small and messy, but it was warm. There were dishes in the sink and laundry on the couch and a cat that stared at me from the top of the fridge like I was an intruder. You can stay on the pullout, Roxy said. It's not luxury, but it's safe. Safe was all I needed. I slept for 14 hours. Chapter 6. The project Roxy had mentioned was a startup, a small tech company that was developing an app for mental health support. It wasn't glamorous. The pay was barely enough to live on, but the people were kind, and the work gave me something to focus on besides the hole in my chest. Weeks turned into months. I didn't call my family. They